Hi, I'm Sarah, and I love desserts. One of my favorite things to make and eat is cheesecake, but I don't always love how heavy and dense it can feel. Today, I'm gonna make a little twist on a traditional cheesecake and do blueberry lemon ricotta cheesecake bars. And by using ricotta in our filling, you get all the creaminess and richness of a cheesecake, but without the heaviness that sometimes comes along with it. These bars start with a sweet cookie crust, then have a layer of creamy lemon vanilla cheesecake. They're dotted with Simple Truth frozen blueberries, which we'll use both in the filling and also in a sauce that we're gonna drizzle over a buttery crumb topping. We're going to start by preparing our crust. And the great thing is that we're gonna make one mixture and we're gonna use it for both the crust on the bottom of the bars and the crumb mixture on the top. So we'll start by putting all of our dry ingredients in a bowl. We have flour, sugar, a little baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Next, we'll add our butter. A great tip when cutting in butter is to use a cold stick of butter and a cheese grater, which will give you perfectly sized pieces you can then crumble with your fingers. Once that's incorporated, we'll add just one egg yolk, give it a quick stir, and then finish incorporating that with your fingers as well. Now that our crumb mixture is finished, we're going to take half of it and set it aside for later. We'll take the remaining half and press it into an 8x8 baking pan and pop that in the oven for about 10 minutes while we work on our filling. To prepare our filling, we're going to start with our ricotta cheese. Since ricotta has a little bit of a natural texture to it, we're going to puree it in a food processor along with our sugar until it's silky and smooth. We'll put that in a bowl and add in a couple of eggs plus the egg white, which we reserved from earlier. We'll also add in some fresh lemon juice, some vanilla extract, and a little bit of flour. And just whisk it up until it's creamy and smooth. With our crust out of the oven, we're ready to pour the filling right on top. Then we're gonna dot the top with some frozen blueberries. I love using frozen berries in the kitchen. They work just as well in recipes as fresh berries, yet you can have them all year round. Now we're all ready for my favorite part, the crumb topping. But for an extra burst of flavor, we're gonna take the crumb mixture that we set aside earlier, and we're gonna zest in a little fresh lemon. We'll sprinkle that mixture on top of our filling and pop the whole pan in the oven for about 40 minutes at 350. As a perfect finishing touch, we're gonna make a quick and easy blueberry sauce that we can drizzle over our bars when they're all finished. We'll take a few more of our frozen blueberries and just put them in a small saucepan with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice and a little bit of sugar for sweetness. We'll simmer it for about 5 minutes, using a fork to break up those berries as it cooks. Once it's finished and cooled off, we'll just pop it in the fridge until we're ready to serve these. Once our bars are out of the oven and cooled, we're gonna pop them in the fridge overnight to chill. Then you'll be all ready to cut them into squares, drizzle with our sweet blueberry sauce, and my favorite part, eat up.